Hello, how are you doing? Are you there and you are not selected? We are here for you. You are not forgotten. This channel is for all of us. You make part of the family. And what I want to say is that you should not get discouraged. I know it feels so heartbreaking, but don't get discouraged. You should know that many and many in their millions entered into the DV lottery, but only a few people get selected. About 100,000 people get selected. So many are those that did not get successful. And in this video, I want us to discuss what should we do next. And the first thing that I want us to talk about is your confirmation number. The confirmation number is very important for both you who are not selected and those that were selected. And why am I saying it is important? Let's begin this way. You are supposed to keep this number safe with you up until October or November. Around that time, keep your number safe with you. And I have reasons for that. It is because the DV lottery program, from the past history, I have heard of two things that happened. And in the year 2012, the DV lottery process, the whole of it, had to be redone. And new selectees were selected. I mean, the initial selection that comes out on May, the results, those results were nullified, and later on around October, they were redone and we had new selectees. And you had to use your initial confirmation number to check for the results. And no one knew of that. No one expected that to happen. So for all that did not have their confirmation numbers, you can imagine what happened. They could not access because during those years, you had no option of retrieving your confirmation number. If you lose your confirmation number, you lose it completely and your chance is gone. Therefore, for those who had not their confirmation number, who had lost them, they lost their chances. Another case happened around the year 2018-2019. This time, they were not redone. The selection was not redone. What happened is the selected number was far less than what was expected, and there was need for a new bunch of selectees to be added. And people used that confirmation number to check whether they were added on those selectees. It is very important that you keep the confirmation safe, even if you're not selected, because with the DV lottery, anything can happen. I have heard people saying out there that there will be no second selection. I will disagree with that statement. Yes, the chances of getting a second selection is very rare, but it does not mean that it cannot happen. I mean, who would have thought about what would have happened the year 2012? Who would have known that? So I will disagree with that. It is not 100% that it cannot happen. There have been DV lotteries where that happened. So keep that number with you. Before I go to the second thing that you should do, let me also speak to those who are selected. You are supposed to keep your confirmation number throughout the process. Why? Because if your interview comes and you receive the second notification letter, the interview appointment letter, you are supposed to visit this very site where you have checked your results, the entrant status check, and you will need the confirmation number plus the last name, the year of birth, for you to access the second notification letter. If you are a selectee, keep that number safe. You will use it when accessing the second notification letter. Now, let's come back to those who are not selected. It is not the end of the journey. Remember, we only have about 5 months to the new DV lottery, the DV lottery 2026. To be specific, that is 5 months. That is May, June, July, August, and September. And then October, we are applying again for the DV lottery 2026. 5 months is not too much. Just wait for that time, prepare well for that time, and participate in the entry again. You never know, that could be your time. And then another thing that you need to know is that there are many avenues to the United States. You can as well try for those opportunities. For the United States, we have the student visas. We have the family sponsorship visas. We have the work visas in the categories of H visas. We have the visit visas. We have many types of visas that can give you access to the United States to explore the opportunities. So why don't you just try also to get your way to the United States through those visas? If you are interested in relocating or moving abroad, regardless of the country, we have many visas to those countries. We have visas to Australia, then New Zealand. We have visas to Luxembourg. We have visas to England. We have visas to Norway. You name them. Germany. You can as well try those opportunities to these countries. So if you really want to move out of your country for greener pastures, there are many ways that you can do. There are many ways to move out of your country for you to try.